please ask questions from the presenters. Any clarification, even comments? If you don't ask questions, it means you don't understand anything. So we want to encourage students, especially you can ask the same question. So please, okay. Is there a mic?
Last presentation, actually there is not much relevant to our field, but however, the way of presenting is actually we have to appreciate that. Now, I observe that is some particular consider that is a scientific
Sir, please raise your question again.
Now you mentioned that in your last slide, I think your research is scientific.
Yes, scientific basis.
How do you justify that? Whether you have followed some particular
method. Now, yes, now this is in way it's a historical research, but when we are doing a research, we should follow a methodology based on scientific level. So this is a qualitative research, and I adopted a qualitative method called grounded theory. Grounded theory is a method that you can use for historical research to build up certain the Portugal king, and some of the original given their eyewitnesses recording about the way that the kings were dressed and how they followed different fashions and how they acquired some of the different fashion items from the Portugal king. So those are the things we consider as our data, and we triangulated data from the sources we have gathered from the field research and combined with the original data that was almost documented. So in that way we identify those things were not false, can be accepted in that way.
I need some clarification because the topic is very complicated. Fashion syntax, concept of contextual perspective. Because it's a very wide topic. Is there any concept of contextual perspective? Is it already available? Is your concept?
It's almost available in psychology, concept of contextual perspective. So I take that philosophy from the psychology and then apply to the fashion, where fashion also gives influence to the people's mind. It's almost affected the way of thinking. So in that way, I amalgamated the theory from almost in the present situation and try to understand that kind of idea by looking at the fashion costumes.
Any other question from other presenters?
Question goes to Mr. Jayawardena.
Well, you can do something.
I can't hear.
Come here, please.
I just want to know whether there's a visible augmentation when it comes to the students, I mean the freshers and seniors, with regard to distraction levels.
Yes, the questionnaire was disseminated among 50 students,
Yeah.
and approximately 25 were senior students. In my paper also I said the senior students were very reluctant to give their feedback, but the junior, maybe freshers, they were very keen, but not the seniors.
Yes. I have had the same idea, so I just want to confirm
Yes,
it.
okay, thanks.
Not from students.
The university students, sir.
No, just, these students
All
are
right.
able to get questions.
You're asking about the impact that we can, that the link between the development of present country and the hypothesis. The
Can you
thing is,
speak loudly, please?
the thing is, our hypothesis is disproved. It means it doesn't say that there is it is not relevant. It doesn't say that music is not relevant to, or we cannot enhance education or whatever the things as we told in the told later for education. But we can say, but as this is the initial state, we could not get any result and we could not measure it. But there is, and the earlier literature review showed, and it was described, and the education of music or studying kind of instrument or during the childhood has clearly, it has a great impact on education or going on non-music activities. But this just listening music for when doing a test, it doesn't show that much of measurable thing at the moment. So when we are considering when we are thinking about garment factories, garments or hospitals, now we hear background music are provided. So it means that also that also emphasizes that that even the patients or the people who work in the garments get some kind of things. Even we personally have experience that we get some kind of motivation when we are listening music rather than doing some work without music. But I'm not going to prove or get my. Not going to. It means, however, but even though our hypothesis is disproved at this level, we have to go further researches in the same area and the described area in the other fields I have described in the thing, and by that we will be able to it has opened now new ways to use it for the innovation and the development of education. Yes, thank you. And we will be going definitely in the first, second page and so on. Thank you.
Questions from other presenters? So we expect from male students also questions.